Oh, I've known Greg as a parent. Both my kids went through his class and now as a colleague. And just seeing his passion for teaching, not only his own subject, but just education in general, was amazing as a parent. And then now as a colleague, it's just infectious. You can feel it permeating our whole middle school hallway, and everybody really, jumps on board with that and really pushes. And he is our train conductor really in the middle school. He's our leader, the one that we go to. He's definitely been a mentor to me, as being last year was my first year teaching. Any questions, any issues, any problems, I knew I could go to Greg, and he would give me, the truthful, honest answer, and work with me on things I was having trouble with, and be open to suggestions also.
His relentless enthusiasm. He has positive energy that is just boundless. He loves those kids, and he loves each new class equally. He's 100% invested for every student that's in his room. A lot of times in the end, what we hear is, my child had never been successful anywhere until they were successful in Mr. Gregg's room, and now they're an AB student in all classes. He has that ability to reach in really deep and find what other people haven't, or what other people have missed in a student, and then bring that out and help them be successful.
Man, I just love it. I love coming to work every day and impacting the kids with literature, helping them learn to read and seeing what the possibilities in the world are, and making the connections out there so that they can make good choices. So that's the goal. Possibilities, you never know what you're going to face. You're never going to know, is today the day that, that student who didn't want to read will pick up that book that you put in their hand, and the switch will flip. And it happens almost every day, through the whole year. It's pretty amazing to keep the optimism, because you can get run down, beat yourself up. Oh, what's happening? And then those switches flip, and it's magic. So that's the reason.
He's very excited. He's up, he's moving around, he's jumping around, he's into what he's doing. He'll be the first one to start dancing around or singing or put on a voice or whatever it takes to really get that lesson across, and to really, drive home the point, and to really get the students engaged. He's the first one to jump up and do it.
We have students that are in their mid-20s, some even older, that will pop in occasionally to visit Mr. Gregg and just kind of update him on where they're at and what their successes have been, and they don't forget him, and they come back. That connection is, I think sometimes, in some cases, it's lifelong, but it's invaluable to have a teacher in the building with that kind of positive energy that pulls the other students into it. It's almost like a vortex. He'll start with just a few students that he gets through to them, and then other students see that, and it just feeds and feeds, and other staff see that, and it impacts how they approach students and how they believe in our students' abilities.
It's the resilience, and in my classroom I try to model everything that we do. So, when things are tough, I let them know I'm a person. This is a lot of times the kids who are at that middle school level, they don't understand how they affect the world. So that's a big piece of what I do. I kind of hold the mirror up to them and let them, hey, this isn't good. This is how you're affecting me. Can we do something better? Can we do something different? And that's really the drive on it, to help them and to inspire them and to let them see, what are you capable of? Because most of them have no idea. They don't realize how powerful they are. They don't realize the agency that they have in the world. And that's what I'm really pushing.
We're different here. We have small class sizes, really hands-on, really working with the students on a one-on-one basis, and getting them to be active participants in their own education, and not just fading into the background, or, if I'm quiet and hide here, I can just skate through and nobody will see me. And that's not here. You're up, you're moving, you're engaged, you're participating, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm so excited that we're going to be in person again. I'm excited that I think maybe the students have missed being in person. as well as the staff. And so I think this year particularly, everyone's going to come back with a really positive attitude. And I think that could lay the foundation for many more positive things that might just build off each other. And I think this year might be the foundation block and be the beginning of something really big for all students and staff in all of the local districts.
I'm just excited to hopefully get more students into our Da Vinci system, into our Da Vinci family, to see how it can benefit those that aren't necessarily excelling in a traditional classroom setting. We're different. We like being different. We don't want to be the same as everybody else. And there's a lot of students that are in the Jackson community that could benefit from what we offer here at Da Vinci, and being able to get our word out and get our message out of what we do here and how those students could excel here. That's really what I strive for.
For me, it is just about keeping my learning going, because I'm an example for the kids, because you never know which book is going to be that spark that just sets them on fire and gets them going. So like the cornerstone of what I do is that modeling. When they read, I read. If they're writing, I try to write, but I have to conference with kids too, so they may not see that. But I really try to work through the assignments with them where I actually perform on that, so that they can see what it looks like to actually be a writer and to realize what their capabilities are.